So can you get shredded without tracking nutrition? Technically you can, but you do want to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. So tracking really helps in regard to holding yourself accountable. No, you don't need to track every single calorie, but what you do need is you need awareness of what you're putting in your body. You don't just want to mindlessly go through your day and burgers and pizza and this and that, because before you know it, you're going to go way over the top, because we do have to burn more calories than we are actually taking in. That is where tracking can help. It keeps you on track. It keeps you accountable. But yes, you absolutely can get shredded without tracking. I don't personally track every day. I don't count calories. I've developed a strategy in which I do intermittent fasting. I literally fast all morning. I have coffee and water in the morning. I don't eat till about 1 p.m. And then from there, I have a main lunch. And then I wait about 4 or 5 hours. I have another meal. And then that's usually it. Sometimes it may follow with a snack after that, but I've been doing that for years, and that has been the absolute best strategy I have found. If you want to do this without tracking, then I would definitely recommend intermittent fasting, because also during that fasting window, you're going to be burning through your glycogen, and so you're going to be lowering your reserves, and then you're never going to be overfilling it, right? You're never going over the top. And so fasting is the strategy if you want to avoid tracking. Another question, should I do cardio or is counting steps enough? You want to do enough because your cardiovascular system is very important, right? You don't just want to go in the gym and lift weights and neglect cardio. Does that mean you have to get on a treadmill? Does that mean you have to get on an exercise bike? No, not at all. The ways you can do that are make less rest time in between sets, so no more than 60 to 90 seconds max. Keep that going throughout the whole time. Incorporate other movements. Maybe you want to incorporate some sprints on a turf. Maybe you want to incorporate some calisthenics or plyometrics. These are all ways that you can infuse cardio into your workout without having to separate cardio out of the equation. In regard to counting your steps, that's very important because walking is actually the best way to burn fat. And so ideally you want to aim for around 10,000 steps a day. That's a few miles each day. And it doesn't all have to be in one clip. It could basically be, maybe you go to the grocery store and you park your car way at the end of the parking lot. And now you walk to the store, you come out. This is all ways to get extra steps. If you're in a building or an apartment building, take the stairs, do not take the elevator. If you want to go for a hike, you want to go for a morning walk. Ideally, if you do the morning walk fasted, it's going to give you even better results. So no, you technically don't have to do cardio, but it is very important to get that part of the body and that part of the system functioning as well. Don't just focus on the muscle. You need to also focus on cardio and aerobic activity as well. Another question. What are your go-to meals for fat loss? In regard to go-to meals for fat loss, you want to keep it as simple as possible. Clean and lean. The easiest way to do that is meat and vegetables, because automatically you are getting protein and fat. Your body needs protein for muscle, and you need fat for your hormones. You don't always need carbohydrates. Yes, they're required for performance. Yes, they're going to help your muscle grow better. Yes, they're required for brain health. But most people eat way too many carbohydrates. Your body will only store up to 400 grams total, and it will be in the form of glycogen. Your muscles may be around 300 or so. Your liver is going to hold around 80 of those. And so with that said, if you're eating 200-300 grams of carbs a day, and then you go to the gym to work out, a typical workout session is only going to burn maybe 50 grams of carbs per hour. And so if you're overdoing your carbohydrates, then what that's doing is, first of all, it's spiking your blood sugar, which is then going to spike your insulin. And when your insulin goes up, that is your fat storage hormone. So every time you're eating too many carbs, your insulin is going up. And even if you're eating as healthy as possible, you're signaling your body to hold on to as much body fat as possible. And so by focusing on lean and green, that is the way to do it. So steak and broccoli, steak and zucchini. Maybe you want to do ground beef and an egg in there with some chopped zucchini, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be bland. You can add all types of seasonings. You could add all types of herbs. You can use hot sauce. You can use mustard. You can get creative with things. Try blending things together. Maybe you do a dash of balsamic vinegar in the pan. It's not that you're eating plain or bland, but you're eating simple. Simple is the easiest and fastest way to help you get lean.